I don't know what I'm fighting for. Everybody's chasing American dreams soaked in blood and kerosene, hoping on a fire, waiting on a spark, hoping nobody's gonna blow it all apart. All I ask and all I crave is a lonely walk till the noisy grave. Well, in the end we're separated, the rags we wear from the rags we wear. Say it ain't so, the levee won't hold. See, spilling over like a nowhere blows. Heading for the rafts, they're heading for the roof. They're heading for the waterman, they're heading for the loot. Not enough rich in a poor black town. Not enough dead to get the White House down. Not enough help, not enough hope. Not enough hands to plug this here hole. Not enough to plug this here hole. Everybody's chasing American dreams soaked in blood and kerosene, hoping on a fire, waiting on a spark, hoping nobody gonna blow it all apart. All I ask and all I crave is a lonely walk till the noisy grave. Well, in the end we're separated, the rags we wear from the rags we wear. Said in the end we're separated, the rags we wear from the rags we wear. Oh, from the rags we wear. Oh, from the rags we wear. Oh, from the rags we wear.
Everything was going so well.
Oh, mothers, don't you fear, ain't gonna drop no bomb over here. Won't be a bang, won't be a boom.
All right, it looks like we're connected and all good on our end, so let us know if you can see us and hear us all right before we get started and let everyone kind of connect.
That's right, guys. This is our Friday Night Live that we're doing this Friday night. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. So just, you'll know.
You know.
You know. I know I'm a little rusty, taking a little time off and enjoying ourselves. So we're at home before we really hit the road again. Drinking a Dr. Pepper.
Brandy, on YouTube, you said it's all good. Thank you so much. Looks like we have a comment through Facebook also, so that's all good. We're streaming on both sites. You can hear us, you can see us. It's a great day.
All right, guys. All right, cool.
Where do we start? We're rusty. We haven't been doing this in what, a month?
Yeah, so we usually go live every Friday night, but here lately we thought we'd just give a little break on that because we got a lot coming up. We've been working a lot. Although it's a crazy job that we have, we love it and we're fortunate to be doing it. And we're just showing our adventure and everything that we do with a motorcycle. And I always try to open this up in case somebody's watching this and they've never seen this before and they're like, who the hell are these people? She's not my daughter, she's my wife, first off. little humor is always good. I did just turn 45, so I'm feeling a little age. I'm getting a little weathered and it's starting to show, but I'm a long ways from being done, trust me. In our opening, I got notes, guys. If you guys know who I am, you're going to be shocked. I wrote notes. What in the hell? Look at this. Yeah, legit. So, but I've just been doing a lot of soul searching, maybe tarot card reading stuff, and looking inward here lately, and thinking about exactly what we are doing. So, first thing on my deal, I just wrote opening. You know, I want to open this up and tell you guys who we are. And the first question is, who are we? Well, I'm TJ Thompson. This is Stephanie Thompson. I'm the Ornery One, and she's the Ornery Squaw. And we have been through a little bit in our life, and it's led us to this point where we are now. And we're fortunate and very humble to be doing what we're doing. And what we do is we ride a motorcycle, a couple of them. We got an old chopper, old Evo, and then we just built the big bore over at Pick Trail. So 2022 Road Glide Limited, which is a special ass in, and we've changed the bike up, done it our way for a
I like the special rear end.
yeah, it's super cool. So it's our performance touring bagger in the way that we wanted it. So we built this bike, and we've been riding it the last month here, month and a half. You guys seen, if you do follow us, you see me go out to Myrtle Beach where I broke the bike. We had to fix the bike. We did get back. We put it on a dyno. We have numbers on that now, and Steph has wrapped the Big Board Build series up here on YouTube. So if you haven't seen that, you can go binge watch that if you wanted to. One thing I'm very proud of here on the Ornery One, what we are doing is making content around these motorcycles and our travels on a motorcycle, Steph and I, two up. And we are portraying us just the way we are in real life. If you guys know us and you're an Ornery S member and you have come out and hung out with us, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like I said, when we go out and we do everything, we're recording, I talk to that camera just like if it was my best friend, one of the kids, you're there with us. And I'm proud of that. And we're trying to create content that truly makes a difference or has value. We're not just trying to make content to be making content. A lot of people do that. And another thing, I want to just toot our own horn real quick here, our custom dynamic Pro Beast air horn that's so loud. Little plug there. That bike is road and not trailered. So I'm proud of that as well. That's just how we roll, and that's how we do it. And I love the fact that we say we ride our bike, and we really do. And I know a lot of you guys out there would ride your bike more if your job allowed it or if you had money. There it goes back to saying who we are and what we do, and we're very fortunate to be doing what we've done and are fixing to do. We worked very hard to get to this point. I'm proud of Steph and I, and I would hope that you guys respect our channel and our platforms. She puts a lot of hours in from the time she wakes up till she goes to sleep. Many a nights, me and the cat or the dog and the fish, we go to sleep by ourselves because Steph's staying up late, providing content for all you guys to watch. And we're moving on. We're doing a lot of cool stuff this coming year. We're going to be talking about that right now. The reason why we do it, though, is because we're butterflies. Yeah,
Butterflies.
yeah. I was mowing the other day, and we got quite a bit out here we mow. And anytime I ride something, it's clarifying. It clears my head. Or go to the gym, it clears my head. Anyway, these monarchs have been coming out here at home, and riding the mower, mowing. These two monarchs were flying around each other. I guess mating season. I don't know, but they just stayed right in front of me. Sorry. Get on to him. You guys know we got a new puppy, so he's getting excited about the cat. So
I'll have to bring him online here in a second.
but these butterflies really got me thinking about Steph and I. I know it's going to be really cheesy, but that's just who I am. With that being said, it's because, you know, these butterflies have a short life. They pack a lot of travel in their way, and they live all they got in that very short amount of time. Steph and I were packing a lot of punch into our life, and going through what we have, that's just how we live. We've had a lot of comments, and it really means a lot to me over these rallies that we've gone to this past month or two. People telling us how much they value our videos and how real it is and what it means to them.
It means a lot to us, and it's very cool to be able to put that out there on social media and share it with everybody. Chris Lopez, thank you so much. You guys are the best. Just right. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Lopez. Thanks so much.
It's things like that, and it's people like you. We've always said it from the very beginning. We're very humbled from what we've come through and where we're at now, and we want to encourage others to not only just get out there and do what we're trying to do, which is just live life the best and make a negative to a positive, but you guys are the ones that kind of keep us on the road and keep us going, and we appreciate that.
Yes, we appreciate you guys having faith in what we're doing and supporting us. All you ornery asses out there, and really quick, all of our fine sponsors that are listed there below, you'll see them. That is our sponsors. Like I was saying earlier, we built the big bore, and the bore stands for something that we just came to terms with, that we love this, and it's building ornery ass relationships. And that's what we've done. All of our sponsors, we know them, we hang out with them, we talk to them, they know us genuinely, and everything that is on our bike is top shelf. We deal with no shit. Proud of that. We've learned. We've ran some products. If we don't talk about a product and you see us get it, we just don't mention it anymore. It's for a reason. If they're up here, they're behind us, that's for a reason. We trust in their product and we trust in who they are. Once again, top shelf products. You can go down through our library and see us running these products, putting them to the test. You'll see us get stuff not talked about for almost a year, because we're not the ones who gets a product, turns around the next day and makes a video so maybe you can get your following up. That's just not how we roll. And I'm super proud of that.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
With all that being said, I just kind of wanted to touch base on that really quick. We're going to get into a couple topics here about past rallies that we went to here recently and some rallies that are coming up. And we're going to kind of break that down a little bit. Then we're going to be talking about our coast to coast and border to border run. Ended up at the biggest motorcycle rally there is in the world, and that is Sturgis at the Buffalo Chip. And we'll be up there with doing meet and greets or hangouts with all of our fine sponsors.
Yes. If you guys follow along on our Instagram, you'll know which rallies we just went to and where you could find us and all that. I get people asking us quite a bit, like, are you going to be in any Arkansas rallies? That's where you insert the crickets. Yes, we're at a lot of Arkansas rallies. We've been to a lot of Arkansas rallies, and we've got a few more on our agenda, so we're going to talk about those. But if you don't follow our Instagram, which some of you guys don't, some of you guys just have YouTube here and don't have Instagram or just have Facebook. Yep. So if you guys are watching on Facebook too, we try our best to keep our stories as far as being up to date and relevant information. Then our posts can be, around a day or two. Some, like yesterday, were Throwback Thursdays, which were a couple years ago. But you can follow along on our stories and on our social media. But if you don't have those, we're going to kind of talk about the two rallies we just got done with, and then what we've got coming up. So, whatever you want to start with now? Yeah,
really quick, I want to touch base on the post that we made yesterday. It was Throwback Thursday, and that was our twin cam that we had. If you guys don't know, we had that stolen in Daytona for Daytona Bike Week, which we went live. If you haven't seen that, you can look down in our library there, and you can find that, and you can see the moment that our bike was stolen.
It's way back there.
It's way back here. We have a lot of videos, and we're proud of it. Okay, guys, so Talamina rally, cruising for St. Jude. It's for the kids. I had been kind of talking about this, and we're going to talk about this really quick. And a rally, it's not, I want to say a rally, and they call it a rally, but it's kind of like a cruise ship, but you're on your motorcycle, but it's all inclusive. So they're feeding you, and they're giving you some entertainment, and they're giving you a guided ride. All you got to do is show up with your motorcycle and however you want to dress, and go ride, man, and just follow along.
The entertainment, though, that they offer, I got to say, I mean, they've got a silent auction. They've got well, the main dude is a comedian himself. If you haven't met Neil Jones or have seen him on Facebook, he will be a full night of entertainment, just stand-up comedy. Concerts back to back. I mean, there's concert Friday night, there's concert Saturday night, and then it's all around good time, good entertainment. They've got some great vendors that are there. So whenever we say entertainment, I don't want it to be just like, okay, we're all just gonna sit there and listen and play bingo or something.
No bingo there. It's a whole lot of getting up and going riding, getting back, parking there at the hotel where they do it, in their convention center there, and the show's put on there as far as silent auction and feeding you, and the music and the entertainment that Neil puts on for everybody. Not only that, I mean, he feeds us out on the road as well. So when you're on the guided ride, he has stops for us to stop and eat. It's just an amazing event, and it's just a cool thing to be part of. Now, we talked about what we're experiencing, but really what it's all about is the kids, like Neil says. It is about the kids, and it's pretty effing, because we're talking about the kids here, amazing what everybody does. The crew, everybody that's came there for years. We're talking about people that we've seen young kids save all year and bring in $50, $60, $100. We've seen people with $8,000 checks. I'm not kidding you guys. This is people who came together all year to work.
And we have a total for what the rally has brought in this year. And I believe it's cut off at the end of the month, I think.
I believe so. It could get a little bit more, but we're just going to go with this number, and this is what we're going to say right now.
And if anything, from what I'm understanding, anything that's brought in after the cutoff date will go to next year's totals for St. Jude's Research Center, the Children's Hospital. What I was going to say is right after this live feed, I'm going to make that video on YouTube public. So I do have the video finished from the rally. It is uploaded to YouTube. Members have the link, but after this live feed, I'll turn it on. So you guys definitely go check it out. It is a little bit longer.
That's what she said.
Than I expected. We're keeping this clean for the kids. It's a little bit more in length than what I expected, but it's well worth a watch. I think overall it's 30 minutes long, and it's a lot of just good information, good wholehearted, wholesome bikers doing
it's
good.
The whole hog.
It's the big boar. No, not really.
Really quick though, the number that they have raised this year, you can go ahead and say it because I'll mess it up.
$80,440.
Say it one more time.
$80,000, not $8,000, but $80,000. 440. 80,440.
Okay, really quick now. This is how it goes down. From here on out, people are working right now for next year. They've already booked. Neil's already got it open. You can already book your hotel. You can already book your stay. He's already working on next year. They've already talked about. He's already called me. He was excited about the number. I'm excited about the number. Everybody that showed up there, everybody that donated and worked their ass off. From a dude in Louisiana that sells pies on the side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
From
it's you've got all kinds of different walks of life coming to this rally, and like Neil's always said, like you just said, it's all for the kids. They're cruising for St. Jude, so they're raising money all throughout the year. It's not just a rally and these people come together and ride and get out. It's an all-year thing that people are raising money, selling chicken. I included some of that in the video as far as the last night of the rally. We all get together in the convention center, or not the convention center, the hotel. What do you call that? Conference room area.
Yeah.
And they go through and they highlight and they give a chance for all these people who've worked all year for this to kind of present what they raised. So it's not just the rally. It's not just Neil and Carol who've organized this and made this little thing grow into what it is now. It's all the community, and it's everyone that's contributed. So it's a really cool thing to watch. I put just a little bit of it in the video. I couldn't put everything because it was going to be probably like a 3 or 4 hour video if I included everything, and I couldn't do that. So.
That's how much content we make, Steph and I. That's how many hours that she has to go through to build these videos. Very much respect this woman. Right
Lots of content there.
Yes. So what is, like she was saying though, Neil brings them up. They get to tell their story, and then they get to brag on who brought them in there. And this is a snowball effect.
Mhm.
This is riding for a purpose. This is what we're talking about, guys. This, what we went down there to, has nothing to do with the Ornery One. Nothing at all. I actually called Neil because I was needing something.
Sorry, my phone's going off.
So I was needing something good. So he said, yeah, come on down. You know, we came down there and showed up with a smile on our face and a camera in our hand, and we went at it. Really cool. Rainwater, Holton, Sachs. I'm going to say this right.
Sexton.
Rainwater, Holton, Sexton. They, sorry, dude. I butchered it. Anyway, Rainwater was there hanging out as well. So another great supporter of everything here in Arkansas. We're going to be talking about them more, and a great sponsor of ours. But we all hung out and we did good, and it felt good, and we got to ride our bike and had a great experience. So after this, Steph will open that up to the public. You guys can go watch that video. Give it a lot of love if you don't mind. You can, even if you watch 5 minutes of it, just give us a thumbs up or say something to the crew down there at Talamina Rally. If it's something that's on your heart, go there next year. It's cool. It's
very cool. And I know that this year, I'm pretty sure that the registration will probably stay the same or very close to it. It's, I think, $80 for pre-registration. After that, after the cutoff, I believe it's $100 a person. And like you said, it's 2 days, and it's food included. It's concert included. It's, you get into the, the silent auction. It has some badass stuff too. We've all been.
holy shit.
You said this in the video. We've all been to those events where they have a silent auction and everything's just kind of like, don't really
it's
find
cool
anything
shit
that you want to bid on. Not here. They have some badass stuff, and it's pertaining to motorcyclists.
Yeah,
which
and
is, I'm like, thank God.
Really quick too, they had some chicks dress up like they're old ladies. They stuffed their bras and stuffed their asses, so they had the booty and the boobs sticking out, and they wanted to go dance with you, and they were like pimping themselves out a little bit. So it was $5, $10 to go out there and dance around with them. I think they raised like $80, $85 within just a little bit of time there. So I mean, these
ladies did it both nights. The first night they dressed up as something else, but Saturday night they dressed up as the old ladies with the big boobs and big butt with the pillows and stuff.
This is what really gets me though. The thing of it is, this entity of their rally or the Talamina, the cruise, is they let you just do whatever. It's for the kids, so you can be as ornery as you want to be. Neil is probably up there, maybe a little higher than me in the orneriness. He's at home, and when I say this is at home, people support him. Arkansas, Texarkana over there supported him tremendously. I want to give big props to all the officers out there that made it so safe and so great for us. Great experience, great guys. The city came together. Everybody, Harley Davidson dealership, 3 states, came. Super gracious that they were there. They were supporting each other, and you could see it. So you had power in numbers. Unbelievable. We went live. We stopped at an Easy Mart. There was some stuff that went down there, and the power there and what was going on and the dynamics. When I was live, I was like, wow, this is why we ride. You can tell it's like-minded people enjoying what they do on their motorcycle and doing something for a good cause. So kind of I want to lump that up there. Go check that out. Where it looks like we'll be there next year.
I was going to say it's on our agenda for next year, so you guys put that on your calendar. There it is. If you search Talamina Rally on the web, you will see the, what is that website? Eventzilla,
Maybe.
where you can go ahead and buy your tickets. And then on Facebook, they have a Facebook group. So check them out, join the group, see what it's all about. If you don't like it, you can leave the group. Check them out. You will not leave disappointed. You'll see some things on there that really moves you. And if not, something's wrong with you.
Yeah, and plus the rides that he put together, you get to see some amazing country, and it's just cool as hell.
Yes.
So you can go watch the video. Steph, turn that on after that. So the next thing I do want to bring up after that, we went to Hot Springs Bike Fest.
Hot Springs.
What can I say?
It was hot.
We gambled. We won. We rode in the shortest parade. We hung out with all of our buddies. We got beer tickets. We drunk in the streets and listened to the music and ate the food and seen some great motorcycle tricks, drags, show. The bike show was great. The entertainment was great. Food was good. Hot springs. I mean, come on, it's freaking hot springs, man. It's we love it. So Wendell and Amy worked their ass off for that rally. Want to tell them thank you guys so very much for everything that you guys have done, and I appreciate Hot Springs, all the vendors and everybody that came together to make that a unique experience for us. We absolutely loved it. We hung out there with Rainwater at the booth, giving away all their goodies, and just really enjoying
It was
the
a lot of fun.
atmosphere in Hot Springs. Of course, Steph and I, you can stay out late there, get your Uber or Lyft, park your bike. We stayed there at Hotel Hot Springs, which we hands down recommend that hotel there. They were gracious to have everybody there. They had the Indian dealership set up right there in their foyer when you walk in. I think they had 3 bikes in there. Indian dealership was set outside. Down at the other end was it was a Harley Davidson dealership set up down there selling Harley Davidsons, of course. You could do your test ride. They had the demo truck there. They had a bunch of the new bikes, all the sexy stuff that you want to touch and taste, ride. It was, I know, it was pretty good. And then, of course, you've got the great bars down there, the Ohio Club, which we always go to and enjoy so much.
Ohio Club is a great time.
It really is. And then down there, we got to hang out with some of our Ornery Ass members came down there. Got accused for partying too hard and drinking too much and being maybe a little too ornery there in a fun way. So we went hard every night, got up the next morning and went at it again.
But the rally itself, though, they have poker runs. They have rides. Like you mentioned earlier, the shortest parade ever. So you think 2 miles is short? No, this is even shorter. It's 1.9 miles. It is actually from Oaklawn Casino to it's downtown Hot Springs where it was all at. So right in front of Hotel Hot Springs, the convention center. That's where all the action's at. And like you mentioned, Hotel Hot Springs is your place to stay for the rally.
Perfect.
You walk downstairs into the lobby. You open the doors. And the registration table's right there.
The main
the
stage.
Indian dealership setup is right. Everything is right there at your front door. So it's, like we said, it's a place to be. We will, go ahead.
Really quick, parking. I want to throw that in there for you. They have a great parking. It's like a double, was it 3-stack or 2-stack?
I think it's double stack.
Double stack where you can put your bike in there and it's under surveillance. So you park it, walk to your room, place to go.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say that we do have a video coming out for Hot Springs Bike Fest. It will be a couple of weeks, so bear with me. But all that information is going to be in there. The location, parking there at the hotel, which is amazing. The concert that night was awesome. The vendors, like you said, the stunts. They had the Globe of Death. They had Harley Davidson demo rides and Harley Davidson dealership set up there. Indian dealership, food. Oh my gosh, food.
So another thing I do want to touch on too, they're doing good and doing what they're doing. What I'm trying to say is, like, once again, this is a rally that you're not just going to show up and nothing happens out of it. You just go drink and look at all the bikes and you're just there. No, they're supporting a great cause, and it's Arkansas Vet Supporting Services. So once again, we want to tell you that this is another rally that you know that they're doing good with. It's just, you're not just showing up and then you're just there and nothing's coming out.
We've all seen those rallies that support something, or it's a charity rally, and you're like, I don't know where all that went.
Yes, we've been
so it's a
part
very
of some
cool
of
thing
that.
to know kind of where your money's going, who you're supporting, who you're standing by, maybe even the reason why. So I always like to hear the story because, there's usually some type of story that got them started in supporting this, particular organization or whatever. So it's just, just throwing that out there.
Yeah, and one thing that was really cool about that too, they had a wide variety of people there. I mean, from ages I mean, it was young to getting up there in age.
Yeah, because the rally is Friday and Saturday, but Thursday night is bike night there in Hot Springs. So Thursday night they had live music set up also for the city of
Hot Springs.
City of Hot Springs drew in a great crowd itself,
cool.
and it was really neat to see all the people come together. And like you said, it was all kinds of different people.
Yeah, they had some Cajun music there that night. I mean, it was just neat. They were doing good, and everybody's supporting everybody down there. And I want to take a quick second too, guys. When we go to a rally and we go to this stuff, as Steph and I get into it deeper and deeper, we're getting to know everybody. We go to ones that support us, and we support them. They talk about us, we talk about them. Support those that support you, of course. But in saying that, what we're finding out and seeing, when you go to these rallies, these people are busting their ass from the next day it's over till it comes up again. Okay? So I know you got some complaints, and the weather may not be perfect. It might be a little chilly. It might be a little hot. It might be a little windy. It may have rained. It may have had a lightning storm. Or somebody may have had bad gas. I don't know what the case is, but before you start bitching and complaining, just be gracious to these people putting this on. You can voice your opinion, say what you think you might like to see change, and they'll probably love to hear that. Just go about it the right way. Because I see so many people coming to these folks and putting this on, just bitching at them and running their mouth, and what it does, it runs them down. It tears them down. You're doing nothing to help. So be positive in your review. And then whenever you go talk to them, just say, hey, I had a thought. Maybe you could do this. Don't go at them bitching. The last thing they want to hear at wore out, stressed out, dealing with all kinds of people is your ass going to them and bitching. Okay? Because this is about us, and we want to go there and have a good time. So if you don't like something, go somewhere else. If you like it, keep coming back. These rallies and events that we're talking about, we keep going back for a reason. Way to go, Linda and Amy. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next year.
Yes, Hot Springs is something that's going to be on our list calendar for next year also.
Okay.
Great rally, fun stuff.
Now, let's get to this. We got some upcoming events, so you guys will know where we're at and what we're fixing to get into. Next weekend, we'll be over there at Pig Trail Harley-Davidson, supporting all of our wonderful ladies over there that ride at Lace Grayson Gears. This will be a fun event because we went last year, and of course, it's at the best rally there is in the world, and that's Pig Trail Harley-Davidson, with all of our family over there, and the home of the Big Boar. I love saying that so very much. If you guys, like I said, didn't see all the videos that Steph has produced and all the hard work that we went into to build the Big Boar, you should go watch them, give it a peek-see, and see what you think about it.
Give it a what?
Give it a peek-see.
A peek-see.
Yeah. So we'll be over there next weekend, and I think we'll go there Thursday. We'll be there through Sunday. You guys come out and support us and support the fine folks over there at Pig Trail Harley-Davidson and the ladies out there enjoying their motorcycles. We have a big passion about ladies riders. If you don't know, we kind of talked about this earlier. Steph had a brain tumor years back in 13. We about lost her. So she did have her own bike. It was a Yamaha 400, I believe. And we got it up and got it running, got it for $100. It wouldn't start, and it was just the kickstart little module, and I bypassed that, and we got her started and started ripping it apart, making a little chopper, which we did, and she started riding. But then she got sick, and after she got sick, went through the brain surgery, her equilibrium left out, and she couldn't ride any longer. She's getting better, and we're hoping that this...
Who knows what the future brings?
You do have a motorcycle now.
Yes.
She does have one. But so we have a big passion about these lady riders, and I love seeing the new lady riders. There's nothing like it. Dudes have a little macho-ness to them, and a lot of time we're full of shit, especially when you get around a bunch of us and we rode bikes, because nobody wants to be the one being like, hey man, I suck at cornering to the left or to the right, or sometimes, you know, I feel like I may shit my pants when I look over the bluff line. None of us want to do this, right? Well, the ladies are just asking all kinds of questions, 100 miles an hour, asking me, and I love it. And we love seeing the passion in her eyes. We got to see a new rider over there. She had a really cool trike last year, and it was her first time to ride it. And she was on cloud 9, and got to hang out with her, and it was such good for me and healing for me. So it's just another cool event that I'm excited to get to and showcase it as well. Like I said, we'll be in Rogers next weekend at Picture Harley Davidson for Lace Racing Gears. If you're in this area or close, y'all come on over and hang out with us.
Yeah, anything at Pig Trail is always a good time.
Oh, show.
Yes. Okay, so what do we got going on next?
Well, we're going to talk about the next rally that I really came in there, but this is kind of going to go over what we're fixing to do. So definitely we'll be at Sturgis. We're going to be at the Buffalo Chip. We're going to be hanging out there. We got some exciting stuff that we're going to be doing at the Buffalo Chip. Steph and I are going to hang out there a lot and make some cool content and just be honoring asses. Last year, James Tate, I seen you did me a little kissy face over there, and that's for a reason. We ended up doing some Guinness World Record longest.
We ended up at the Chip.
We ended up at the Chip,
and then we had a really good time.
We got the Chip, and I had a really good time. We know quite a few people, so I felt very comfortable at the Chip because, well, you're coming home if you're a motorcyclist because it just feels right. You're at the Buffalo Chip. We always take care of ourselves, and I'd had a couple drinks. I told Tate, I was like, I may have to quit. He goes, he's an Aussie. He's like, but he lives in Canada, and he's an honorary ass. Pretty much explains it. He's like, I set up a tent. He had a rent a car, and he said, you guys can sleep in the tent, and I'll sleep in the car. So that night got just super honoring, and we had an amazing time with some great people. Met some old friends again, got to see them, made some new friends. The Buffalo Chip, I mean, it's the epitome of motorcycle rallies. If you want to go see something, go there. If you want to go meet somebody in the industry, you go there. That's where everybody's going to be, and sometimes it's the only place that we see our buddies once a year is there. So we'll be hanging out there. We'll be over at Black Hills Harley Davidson as well with our sponsors hanging out. We'll be posting about that as well. I had so much fun with all of our sponsors when I was over on the coast. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. But anyway.
I missed it.
Well.
But it's okay, guys.
Things went down. It was fun.
That was part of the Big Bore YouTube series here on YouTube also, if you guys didn't watch it. So yeah, he ran out after we did the build. He ran out to Myrtle Beach on the East Coast and hung out with our sponsors, then came back to meet me in Tennessee for Tennessee Motorcycle Music Revival. But if you guys were following along, our van decided it had other plans, so it didn't get to make it. Long story short, came back, and then yeah,
that was that.
And then I wrapped up the YouTube series for the Big Bore also, so you guys go binge watch that.
Yes. So back to what we're fixing to do, guys. Once again, what I'm super proud of, you guys know, like, we got that bike built. I took it out there to the East Coast. I did have a little trouble. I broke it. We got it fixed. I'm back on the road again. The whole thing's doing great. Sounds great. Feels great. Smells great. Tastes great. It's just oh so yummy. I'm proud of that bike. And like I said, it's a 131. We've done our twist on it. And another thing I'm proud about is we don't just build a bike, put it on a trailer, take it to an event, ride around, and then make a vlog. We actually ride the motherfucker. That's what they're for. And if they break, well, you fix them and you get back on it and ride it again. So that's what we're going to do this year because after Lace Racing Gear, Steph and I are getting geared up and we're going to hit the road. We're going to be on the road, I don't know how many days. It just depends.
We're not for sure. We're just going to kind of wing it. So this is our BC to BC ride. So it's border to border and coast to coast ride. So we are going to be touching both borders and both coasts in this one ride. Pretty exciting. Yeah. Do you want to go over it or you want me to kind of go through it?
Yeah, I kind of give my voice a break. I'll let you kind of chat it up for a minute. Let me get a drink in my DP.
Sure. So our border to border and coast to coast, we talked about this probably a month ago, maybe even earlier than that. So some of you guys are probably familiar with it. And we're going to be leaving out of Arkansas. We've got some great sponsors that are along our route to Maryland, which is where we're going to start. So from here to Maryland, we've got, like I said, a couple of sponsors that are on our stopping list. We're going to try and make a video kind of like we did with Mustang Seats, where we did a factory tour and kind of checked out what they did there in the factory, how it's made, I think that's something that we are all interested in. It was really cool to see with Mustang seats how the seats were made from start to finish. So more details on that. We've got some planning to do with it, but
Yes.
that is our projected idea. So we're going to ride out to Maryland, and that's going to be our start for Highway 50. So not US 50, but Highway 50. And we're going to ride all the way on over to the West Coast, which is going to be, I believe it ends in
San Francisco.
I think it actually ends in Sacramento, but we're going to go on to San Francisco to, the coast area. And from there, we will ride down to El Paso. So in El Paso is going to be our starting point for Highway 62. Sorry if I forgot. I think I did. Highway 50 is considered the loneliest highway in America. I believe Arizona had actually named it that. So that's what we're going to do for Highway 50. It's going to be super cool. I don't know how many days exactly it's going to take us. I kind of laid it out on our calendar, but that's all projected. So like I said, we're just going to kind of wing it. We're not going to put any necessarily dead set times on those. So yeah, after California, we'll ride down to El Paso, Texas, and ride Highway 62 all the way up to Buffalo, New York. So that's going to be our border. So that's going to be Mexico to Canada. And why Highway 62? Highway 62 is the only U.S. highway that goes border to border.
Which comes
so
right
it does
through.
touch both.
Yep. And it comes right through here at Rogers. We rode across it many, many times, and how this whole discussion started is because we were crossing it. And Steph, she's curious about this, and she's always on the back of the bike looking up stuff and reading, and we're exploring the internet as we're exploring the road, and she finds this out. She's like, holy shit, this road goes from border to border. I was like, what the hell? We got to ride it. It comes right through home. We got to check this out. Highway 62. We're on it all the time.
Yeah.
So it begun with that. And another thing I'm going to ask you guys, if you guys have rode these roads, let us know. Let us know where you may have stopped or where you should have stopped, or maybe if you've heard of something on that road that you find interesting, let us know, because that might be an X on our map and a moto stop. So we always say, mark this spot on your moto map, and that's what we're trying to find, is these destinations that are cool. If it's touristy, that's fine, because sometimes you've got to do those touristy things, or somewhere to eat, or somewhere to stay, or a super really clean bathroom. I'm always about that as well.
Yes.
I feel more comfortable. I'm a kind of a poop snob, so I'd like to have some clean.
Hey,
You
I
know
don't
what I mean?
blame you.
Yeah. So if you have anything like that on any of those routes, let us know.
Yeah, and I'm talking on the route, so don't let us know of a place in New Mexico that's like 200 miles from Highway 50.
And then say, hey, you know what you should do? You should go down and
But we want
take
to.
an extra 2 days and $400 and
Yeah, no, we're staying
around
on
with it.
Highway 50, going down to El Paso. We're staying on Highway 62 up to Buffalo, New York. You guys are familiar with that route, those highways? Let us know. We want to know your stopping spots, what we need to see, where we need to stop for sure. After Buffalo, New York, we are going to zip on over to Sturgis for, of course, the best party anywhere, which is going to be Sturgis Buffalo Chip. So throughout the rally, you guys can find us at the Buffalo Chip. We'll give you guys more details on that as it gets closer.
Or our hangouts when we're at our sponsors. Most of them will be at Black Hills, except for Legends, because Legends, well, that's their home. So we'll be doing a hangout there at Legends as well. We went last year and had a hell of a time. We want to take a minute and say thank you guys for feeding us and being so good to us. Jesse, thank you so much. We had a great talk, and I got one hell of a story that I told him down in Daytona. And if you don't know who Jesse is the founder of Legends. But we had a really cool moment and a really cool story that had to do everything with him just being gracious to us, and it got us through a wildfire out on the West Coast. Unbelievable story. I told him, and the dude just super namaste. I don't know how to explain him. He just super chill. And I told him the story down there, and he just looked at me and grinned. He goes, "It was meant to be." And it was just super cool. So once again, we'll be hanging out with all of our sponsors, and we'll list all that and we'll tell you when and where. And if you want to come there and talk about products, you want to see the big boar, we'll have the big boar up there. You can come listen to our hog tunes. I'll crank it. You can hear our horn from Custom Dynamic, the Pro Beast. I'm having so much fun with that. See our lights on there. Set on our seat. Fill my bars. You know what I mean? Our Mustang seat will make that butt happy, and my bars will make your shoulders and hands happy. You can see that colored matching at Fairing from Fairing Exchange. I come over there. Sit on my bike, feel the bike. I always tell people, and if you got your partner with you, get on the bike, throw him or her on the back, put it up off the kickstand and feel that bike. That bike there is there for you to feel those products. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to let you go ride it. Depends on how much money you got. But come see us and come hang out and come see that bike and see those products. And let's talk about them face to face. And you can see all the miles that we put in with that bike, and we're a true testimony to these products that we have on that bike and the bike itself. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, there's going to be a lot of events and stuff happening during Sturgis that we're going to be participating in. So like you said, we'll have that posted as well as all of our hangout spots. So you guys are in the area in Sturgis, come get a hug, get some free stickers.
Get a little love. So basically, we're going to leave here and we're going to head over to the East Coast. We're going to go from the East Coast.
And then we're going to change our mind and go to the West
We're
Coast.
going to go to the West Coast. We're going to say, okay, West Coast. We're going to leave the West Coast. We're going to go down there to the border. We'll go down there deep in Texas country. We're going to cut across Texas. And we're going to make our way all the way up there to where?
Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo, New York. Bang, bang. Hope they don't get me for those tickets that I will up there.
Yeah, if anyone's in New York with administration, New York, something with the toll, you know who I can reach out to. So I'm just going to give you this little story. So last year when we did the Great Escape, we had, was it last year for Great Escape?
Yeah, last year,
Okay.
Great Escape, you can go see the videos. We're on a bike for like, how many days?
I think we were on the bike for 54 days or something like that. So we go up to New York, and the toll roads, you just go through it. It sends you the toll bill via your license plate information. You have 30 days to pay it. So we do that, and it's we get back, and I get the bill. But the bill was from 30 days before that. I mean, it's by this time it's past due. The past due and late fee, if you don't pay it, is like $100. So for our toll, which was $4.30, it was $104.30. And
Which-
I tried to go ahead.
What was even worse, they turned it over to a collection agency.
Well, what I tried to do is I tried to contact them and say, hey, I just got our bill. We've been on the road. I got no reply back. And then I even disputed it via the little, correspondence mail thing on the back of your bill. Got no response. And so I was just like, fuck it. I never did pay it. So I'm not paying $100 for being, I could have,
So I can just see
I'm not
me.
doing that.
I can just see me rolling up through there and not putting my feet down at a stop sign or something, getting pulled over and say, "Yo, man, you're in trouble because you didn't pay your tow bill."
Of $4.30.
Yeah. But now it's hard. Anyway, it's one of those things that it cracked me up after. It is kind of funny because we weren't home. We had no freaking clue, And then here
So
we
if
are.
anybody is in New York area and you've got a hookup, or you know who I need to reach,
Or you got
contact. I even tried to call the phone number.
You got a
and it was
guy that'll take
automated.
care of stuff, like on a.
Oh, King of Queens, Arthur's friend at the senior center. He has a way to take care of tickets.
Yeah, parking tickets. Yeah, but Lucky or whatever his name wasn't there. Anyway, too much TV. So just another story off the road, things that you think's going to work out. Florida, we did it all the time. I bust through there. I every once in a while try to get right in the middle of the lane, and do something fancy where they don't see my license plate, but the cameras are just getting way too good now.
Yeah, cameras are more sophisticated.
I wish they
nowadays.
would get those fucking cameras on those assholes on their phones about to run us over and send them a ticket.
Mhm.
That's what I wish y'all would really do. The most dangerous thing out there on the road is that damn cell phone. Now, real quick, I did want to touch base on this. I was talking about riding Alaska, and it's not going to happen. Steph told me no. I mean, she's got my balls in her saddlebag. There's not much I can do. We just couldn't really pull it off this year. We're really wanting to. We'll see what next year brings, but really my sights are set on Mexico next year. I don't know what the hell's going to happen. Maybe I'll ride from Alaska down to Mexico. I don't know. But I do want to say this. We have a cool dude that we follow each other on Instagram, and he's up there in Alaska right now, making me jealous as hell. And that's Billy Lyons. If you guys has Instagram and you would like to go check him out, once again, Billy Lyons. He's up there. He's rode up there, and he's exploring Alaska right now, and I'm super envious and jealous. As well, if y'all know Danger Dan, he's way down there in Mexico, living it up, doing his thing down there. Super jealous of you guys, and just a real quick shout out. I love seeing you guys out there doing your thing, and you know, you're not worried about what anybody else is doing. It's just what you want to do. Just being weird, you know, doing your thing, being a little laundry out there. Just kind of give a real shout out to him, and I've been loving his story, and he's been putting these stories and posting on Instagram. I know how difficult that is, guys, to be out on the road. If you don't respect my stories, you can go suck a bag, because I put so much work, and when we're at these rallies in the evening, we get back in the evening, she's uploading pictures, getting everything taken care of, and I'm over there editing and shortening 15-second skits and putting music to it and tagging everybody and making these stories.
He puts a lot of work into his stories on Instagram.
I really do, and it's become an obsession, and I actually enjoy it. But I wish, you know, I just hope you see all the work that we put into those stories. But anyway, what do you got over here?
Huge thanks to Weston Customs. Thank you so much for your super chat. He said, not going to be able to see you guys in Sturgis, but we'll catch you guys in October. Have to buy you guys dinner then. Thank you so much.
Well, hey, man, you're missing the biggest rally out there, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
However, in October is going to be Rally Off Exit 86. There at Pig Trail Harley Davidson. The Bicycles and Barbecue rally is going to be happening same weekend. It's going to be a huge party, huge turnout, and that is happening in Rogers. So pay attention.
Rogers,
to that if you've been to
downtown Bentonville, right in there.
Yes. If you've been to Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue in Northwest Arkansas before, a little bit of changes happening, taking place, only for the best and only to better the rally and improve it and give us motorcyclists a better experience.
Yeah.
So lots of changes, lots of learning curves on that too. Just like you were saying earlier, there's a lot of work that goes into rallies.
I know I've seen it, and like once again, it goes back to cities and towns supporting rallies and motorcyclists. I mean, I'll just drop it like it is.
Drop it like it's hot.
Fayetteville didn't want bikers. That's just how I feel, guys. Love Fayetteville. I have a lot of great friends over there. But I just seen some shit that went down at rallies that I just did not. I didn't get it. We honestly stopped going down there. Not going down there. We have kids that live there. Not going to Fayetteville. We love Fayetteville, but I'm saying as far as Fayetteville supporting the rally, just non-existent. So I think it was a positive thing for it to move, and it's going to be a good thing. They are working really hard and figuring everything out. I know Rainwater will be there. They're going to have some really cool shit going on. They're going to have that big screen TV there on the back of the truck, like they're down at Hot Springs. It's going to be up there. It has our face on it. They also have this other guy that built bikes. What's his name? Paul. I don't know. Anyway, Chopper. Some guy.
Senior.
Oh, yeah, that's it. He's on there as well. There's rumors have it. Well, they're going to bring him up. You're going to have a little bit of time there to go get an autograph and give him a hug and grab his butt. I don't know. What do you do with the guy? I mean, I'm sure he shook so many hands. That went really bad with the S there. Sorry, that did not get a little on there. It's going to be a good time. And they're working really hard at showing their support of the motorcycle culture as well. Really cool what they're doing. And we're excited to be a part of it. Like I said, they'll have the big screen TV there. It's going to be where we can go live on it, so maybe we can talk. I would hate to have to talk. And be involved and just have a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
I shouldn't say so much.
Right. That's correct. The other thing I want to say, though, Rainwater Holton Sexton, was set up in Hot Springs. They're going to be over in Rogers next weekend for Lace Grace and Gears. However, they're also going to be set up for Bicycles and Barbecue, like you were saying, with the big screen. And they gave away a motorcycle helmet last week in Hot Springs. Badass helmet, gotta say.
Yeah.
Through Rodney Cycle House. If you guys don't know, oh, that's another thing. Rodney Cycle House, if you guys are not familiar with Rodney, where do I start? Rodney is one of the reason why Arkansas does not have a motorcycle helmet law anymore. Lots of history, a lot of work that went into that. He's a great guy. Him and his lady woman, Donna, they're great people.
Oh,
I am so glad and so thankful to be able to call them friends. They're just great people. So I want to just give them a shout out. You'll see Rodney and Donna in our video for Hot Springs Bike
He
Fest
is
too.
a shit talker, a ornery, he is me, just a little bit over. I mean, that guy he just loves razzing people and picking on people. And at the end of the day, that's what we all do, and just give each other so much shit and have so much fun. And you can see it when we're out there. He just loves what he does. Of course, Donna, too, she built bikes, and she has a long history in the motorcycle culture as well. And like we're saying right here, we're talking about a lot of people here, from Paul Sr., that we're talking about Donna doing her thing, and Rodney, and then, all we're really wanting to be is, at some point or another, talked about like they are, being picked on and being razzed and just living it up and living the culture. Super envious of anybody that can do that and hang in there. It's a tough crowd.
Our video from Christmas, the Toy Hill Run in Little Rock, has a lot of Rodney and Donna in there. If you're not familiar with who we're talking about, but yes, great people.
Been a hell of a year. We won't get into all that. I'm sure Toy Hill will be fabulous this year. It looks like we'll be going down there.
Yes.
Great loss down there.
I was going to say next year, but that's actually coming up in a
this
couple of months, actually. Yeah. It's crazy to think like that. But yes, we just did have a huge, tremendous loss with Toy Hill. We lost Bob Robbins, who is one of the main reasons why Toy Hill even exists. And he'd only like to see that whole thing carry on and be bigger and better than ever. If you've ever heard Bob Robbins on the radio and read the poem about Christmas, and it's just it's very cool. You can watch our video there. Bet your ass we'll be there again this year, and it's gonna be
riding for a purpose.
Cool.
Great, cool. Just another good thing to be part of, guys. As I get older, I need it. So, really quick, the big board. Get on something that makes me giggle.
Yes.
I did want to talk a little bit about the big board and the numbers that we got in on the dyno. I'm just going to drop that here.
We're going to try not to do this with, like, getting on a soapbox even. No. But sometimes we got to get on the soapbox and be like, yo.
Well, it's because we have to deal with people that have something to prove. My macho card is punch full, guys. So, need no macho. Keep your shit to yourself. The big bore, our motorcycle, and the way we built it, and we put it on a dyno stand in warranty as far as where we are at our dealership. I'm going to have a lot of stuff to talk about one of these days. I have so much stuff going on in my head. So the numbers on our bike, horsepower was 128 and torque was 131, which is super cool because it is a 131. It is a number that's on a magical number, and that's exactly what it was. I think it was 131.8 or something. But.
Yeah, it is a number that Harley Davidson has figured out, has put into their parts, into their machines, and have produced this. And this is a true example of what you can get with the 131 is 131 torque.
And 128 horse, yes. I know, guys, you've probably got one sitting out there in your garage that produces 400 horse and 222 torque. I don't know. Ultimately, I'd love to hear about it, but don't go boasting to me because ride your damn bike. I'm not going to be riding yours. I'm going to be riding mine. Now, if you want to hitch your wagon to my pony, let's go ride. because at the end of the day, it's not only about your motor, it's how your bike is set up. One thing I'm very keen on is your suspension. For me, I would do my suspension before I did that motor. So that's where I am at riding now. This is where I am in my head, and this is how I feel. Now, that M8 can be opened up more than that. And yes, you can get those numbers a whole lot bigger. I know it. I've seen it. I've heard it. Have not felt it. Have not rode any of them. But I know you can. That potential of that motor is unbelievable. It's not nothing to put your nose up at. That M8 is a bad motherfucker. And it will last. I know I broke mine, but shit does happen. It is a machine. Things are going to go wrong. We got it all handled. We are going to put this thing to the test, though, because it's not only about those numbers, because a lot of people can turn those numbers out. The next question I got, is it manageable? Is it well behaved? Can you actually ride the thing across the parking lot dodging cars and
Yeah, like you can ride it through downtown going 20 miles an hour. You can slow down in traffic without it, like, wanting to throw a fit because you're not, running down the interstate wide open like a lot of performance bikes. Manageable is what you're talking about. Like you can ride it on the highway, you can ride it downtown, you can ride it in a parking lot. You can just go down here to the square and grab something to eat, or you can go take out for a 2,000-mile ride.
Yes, that's one thing I'm proud of too, guys. We're not just building a bike to boast about. We're actually going to ride the son of a bitch and put it to the test. So all the stuff that we do, we're the lifestyle. We're going to put it to the test. It's just like Chris said at Chromeworks whenever I pulled up out there on the East Coast, and I went to Barefoot Landing. I didn't know more than slow down, get off the bike, and he walked over and he's like, "Holy shit, TJ, if you clean that exhaust, it'd look a whole lot better." And I just grinned at him. I was like, "Dude, I don't clean my stuff because I know you absolutely torture everything you put on the bike." And he yelled at the boys, "Come over and clean this damn exhaust up." So it's just a testimony to what we really do to that bike, and it's a machine. That's what it is. I'm proud of it, and I love seeing the good stuff. But at the end of the day, it has to produce mileage, and that's what we want to do, and we've got to be comfortable doing it. So, once again, horsepower 128, torque 131. I'm proud of it, and I think we did good over there at Picture at Harley-Davidson, and I'm proud of the content that we made out of that.
Yes, and you can go back in the videos and watch the starting numbers of the stock 22 Road Glide Limited with the starting numbers.
Yeah, so I actually got on that bike.
A huge increase, a huge jump, and yeah.
And once again, guys, I'm so proud of our content because Picture let us go in there and do everything we wanted to do. Let me be annoying. Let me get the bike right off the showroom and take it for a spin and put it on a dyno and get those numbers. And after we got done, throw it back on. I mean, we're trying to really produce content, good content, not just shit to throw out there to get our numbers up. We're not that big on YouTube as a lot of other ones are, but I think our substance and what we're showing there is good, and that's what we're trying to do. All right, we got to take a break here.
I've got someone that wants to say hi.
Have at it. Pick him up. He's heavy.
He's very excited to be on live and make his debut.
Say hi, Hank.
This is Hank.
Say hi, Hank. Hanky Doo Doo on Instagram. If you'd like to follow Hanky Doo Doo, you can do that. He'd really, Doo Doo would love it. So many things that he can't do, but the things that he can do is give a lot of love. Can you ride a motorcycle? Do you want to go ride a motorcycle? Huh? You think you'd like it? Tell them. Tell them. Say, hey,
He's
y'all.
He's camera shy for now. We've got to get him used to being on live. Matt Griffin said it best, dirty bikes tell better stories.
That's right. Same as the women.
Ha ha.
You're right, buddy. We had fun with y'all. Yeah, so that's Hanky Doo Doo.
On Instagram, you guys go give him a follow because he needs some help with his following.
I want to talk about my wallet. Super random. Guys, so I don't know. I'm going somewhere else in my mind. Just here lately, I turned 45. And I like the good stuff, man. I want the good stuff. I want stuff that's personalized. I want stuff that's mine. I want stuff that's been with me for some time. Like I said, like Matt said, dirty bike, anything dirty tells a better story. Things that's been around you and things that are made for you. So this wallet here was made by one of our Ornery members. I'm going to try to get it right here. That is a picture of Steph and I on the chopper. He's tooled it in there, right? You see this on the chopper, and she's drinking a beverage. We'll turn that around. We'll turn that around there. There's my Ornery as fuck logo that Steph made up. He tooled that in there, and he just handmade this wallet. Now he sent me this months and months ago, and I probably should have posted about this already. But one thing I didn't want to do. I didn't want to get something right away and it have no life to it at all and have no soul to it. This wallet now has soul to it. My chain goes on there. You guys seen that chain that I've had? I should have brought that in here. When we first started the Ornery One, I had a really cool dude send me that chain. That chain's been on every ride. It was just strapped on the back of the bike. Luckily, we had our bike stolen, we had our bags off, and I still had my chain, didn't lose it on my papa's hatchet. But that chain has been with me, and now this wallet has been rode with me. So Twisted Leather, and Corey made this for me. He's an Ornery member. So Twisted Leather, you can go look that up. He's doing a lot of cool shit. He drives a truck, and he does this in the evenings. So he carries around these stuff, and he makes these leather products. He does a lot of stuff with leather. As you can see, that he's got a lot of talent, and he should be doing this. But I'm super proud of this, and I want to tell you thank you so much. And it's been with me ever since you sent it to me, and it's got a lot of miles to do with me. It's starting to get the soul to it. It's starting to look a little ornery. It's got some stories. It's got some smells. It's definitely something I'm proud of. Now, the next thing that I got in the mail the other day, I don't really do mail call. I see a lot of people doing that, and I'll be honest with you guys, it's really cool. I get it. We may have done it, but I'm just not going to do mail calls. I don't want to. What I am going to do, I'm going to enjoy the stuff, and then we'll talk about it in my time. So this is something that's super badass. Got this sent to me. I'm going to try to hold it right here. Look at this. Cody Hobbs sent me this the other day. Make sure I'm going the right direction. Look at that.
Pretty cool.
Big board bill. Big board nest.
Got a chain.
Lightning bolts. Hang it up. So we just got that in. Dude, you did great on that. How fun is that? So we're going to hang that right here in the house. We got a bunch of stuff up here on the walls. We've got some voodoo dolls and some skulls and a bunch of stuff. So definitely, guys, thank you guys so much for all my cool stuff. And it's personalized and it's made by your hands. And there's nothing better. And I just wanted to take a minute and do that because I've been wanting to. But we just kind of put a pause on some things and just taking a breath, rolling through some things in my mind. But this stuff that you guys send me, it means so very much to me, and I treasure it. It's the good stuff, and I show this off a lot, so much. It freaks a lot of people out because I actually bring that picture up of me and Steph on the chopper and show it. Thank you guys so much.
One thing about the live feed layout tonight, we did include all of our sponsors down here that are not flashing anymore. Oh, thanks. They're not flashing anymore because it's hard for us to make sure that we cover everyone. I don't want to leave anyone out, so I've got them all posted at all times now because, well, we're getting old and we're getting kind of forgetful sometimes. Another thing about our live feed is, I don't know if you can see which direction.
So hard. That's why I don't shave.
I don't know if you guys noticed.
What are you pointing at?
This little cup right here.
What the hell is that?
I know it's a little whiskey glass.
What the hell's that?
It's and it's actually supposed to also show people's name who donated or who did a super chat. So appreciate you guys. That's a little whiskey glass with some coins in there. So any super chat, it just collects in that little cup there.
Oh, hey guys.
So huge shout out to all of you guys who did do a super chat tonight. I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, it means a whole lot to us. We need it because gas prices are getting high, but hell, y'all need it too. Y'all don't have to do that. We don't.
Yes.
We don't look for it. We appreciate all you ornery asses. Most of you guys are ornery asses, and you guys are doing a lot for us because what you're doing is a lot more than you think.
You guys are giving us a reason to make sure that we
Keep on posting because we got the support
Yes.
out there. We got you know how it is once you start doing things. Some people may not like you so much, so we got a little bit of hate out there. It does show up here and there, but you guys make that so much better, and we appreciate it. Not only that, but financially, you guys support us throughout the month. You guys do pay to be a member, and if you're not a member, you can do that. And we give away stuff. You get just some perks, and we try our very best. But at the end of the day, you guys can show up where we're at, and you'll be hanging out with us. And you can see, as if any of you guys have ornery asses that hang out with us, we have some cool shit that happens. If you're around Steph and I, people know us. We have a lot of fun, and we have some ornery experiences. And every night is an experience and an adventure for Steph and I. Trust me, we got so many stories, and if you guys have hung out with us and you're ornery ass men, come on. And if you're not, come say hi and give us a hug, and we'll hang out. But there's nothing like being an ornery ass, because once you're an ornery ass, and we're us, and we go to a different level. And you're
a different level.
yeah, we coexist in a different way.
We're gonna get BFF bracelets.
Oh yes, fuck that. We're gonna get tattoos. Everybody get Ornery One tattoos.
You guys,
Thank you.
if you are still watching this, I know it's kind of a lengthy one compared to what we've been doing here lately. Make sure that you give us a thumbs up. If you would share our video, that only helps us grow, and we appreciate it so much. If you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe. I know a couple of you guys, Ryan Edwards, you said just discovered you. That was on Facebook. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Like us on Facebook, like our video, and give it a share.
Come meet us.
Just like all of our shit. Just don't worry about it. Just hit the like button on everything.
I mean, that's what it is. What's Nut saying over here?
Nut. Still around, been busy on hospital delivery, but healing on 2 tattoos. I got one on my forearm, 1 session, 2 tattoos, 6 hours, but I'm glad the bike is done. Time for new adventures, life on the road. Thank you so much, Nut. Yes, you're exactly
Very cool.
right.
Yeah, tattoos. Aren't they so sweet? Glad you're doing good, and I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll be back on the road, and we'll be turning out some new content. We're going to be doing some, these rides that we're doing and stuff that Steph and I want to do. We could do Route 66. We talked about that, but man, everybody rides 66, and you hear a lot of it.
It's no doubt amazing.
And we need to do it.
It's got a lot of cool shit along the way.
But we just kind of wanted to do this, and then the border thing, we've got some stuff in our horizon and in sight that we want to do. We're checking off boxes is what we're doing. We all have an expiration date. We don't know when that is. So you really need to get your ass out there and do what you need to do and what you want to do. I know we have to work. That's the kicker. And I respect you guys, and I just don't want you to think that we're not working. We're hustling our ass off to do what we're doing, and we're working for every mile that we get. But we couldn't do it without you guys. And once I say that, I got to say thanks to Picture Harley Davidson. Thank you guys so much for being our dealership and being what we need you to be, being what Harley Davidson needs to be. Harley Davidson they've already been paid. Just find that good dealer and hug them around the neck and hang out and support them. Custom Dynamics, such a loyal company and great products, and we're so glad to be running all the lights on our bike and their horn. They've stood by us from the beginning, and we couldn't be more thankful for them. And then we go on down to Mustang Seats. You guys mean so much to us, your family. The best seat out there, the only seat, in my opinion. More than willing to talk about that seat at any time. You can go watch that video as we toured the plant. It's so cool. And I'm going to talk about the coolest kids on the block, and it's KST. KST Customs made our bars that we're running. the Ornery Apes. That's right, named this after us. Enjoying those and enjoy the whole group there. Just amazing. Chromeworks. I mean, come on, guys. It's performance exhaust. It is what it should be, and it lasts like you would think it should. You pay for it, and you get what you pay for. Top shelf stuff right there. The whole crew there, guys. I enjoyed y'all so much out there on the East Coast, hanging out, drinking, playing some spirited billiards, taking me to the dealership whenever I tore my bike up. I want to say sorry, Chris, that I whooped you down the strip multiple times from lot to lot. I've just got a faster bike than you. I am the performance man. You're more of a pretty guy. It just happens, Chris. Love you. Rainwater, Holton, Sexton. Did it? Nailed it. You guys, they've been so good. That's a injury lawyer here in Arkansas. There's a lot of other lawyers out there that we've dealt with that are just, ain't even worth talking about them. Rainwater's where it's at. I mean, they've been so cool.
I was going to say, yeah, if you need a lawyer, an attorney, especially in motorcycle injuries, they are a great fit for our motorcycle community. I just got to say, when we were in Hot Springs, it wasn't just like the Rainwater, Holton, Sexton booth. You go by and you get free stuff. They were giving away stuff, but also there was 2 times, 2 different individuals that were working the tent, working the booth, and I was like, I've never met them before. I went to meet them, and they're actually they're attorneys for Rainwater, Holton, Sexton. Like, the lawyers are out there with the motorcyclists at the rally, and that's something you don't see with some of these.
You'd never know it, though, because I asked them, so,
yeah, you would not have known it.
What do you do there?
Like, I met everyone, and yeah.
I asked them, so what do you do? Well, we're lawyers. I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, we're lawyers. We, part of the crew. And it just blew my mind. It was just, It's really cool. They're just regular people fighting the fight and doing what they can to help us when things go wrong. So we just really cool and proud to be teamed up with them. Then we're going to the Fairing Exchange. Paul and the whole crew there. Man, I love my inner fairing and my heat shields. The stuff that you do with paint is amazing. We can't thank y'all enough. And they've got a Frenchie themselves. So they were super excited to see us get one. I hope you guys are doing well. We look forward to seeing y'all. Then we'll go to, of course, Memphis Shades, and we talk a lot about my handguards. I used to get picked on about my handguards a little bit. Now I'm seeing people get the damn handguards because they're a purpose. They're a tool. You need it. And plus their windshield, we run that 6.5-inch smoked, and it's the only windshield out there, I believe, in my opinion. It doesn't distort when you're looking through it. They're there to help you. You call them. They stand behind their product. They shield us and keep us, the bugs off us and the road grime and rocks off my knuckles. Love Memphis Shades. And then Legend Suspension. What can we say? They're legendary. My suspension is badass. You can go watch that video. My bike is so much faster and my balls are so much bigger because of Legend Suspension. You just really become a better rider. You can ride farther, you can ride heavier, you can ride harder with that suspension. I can't say enough about them, and I can't wait to see you guys up there at Sturgis. Hog Tunes. We got the Wild Boar audio upgrade in our bike, and that thing is super crisp. Now, I want to say loud. It is loud, but overall, it's so pure sounding. It sounds great. I've heard other audios, yes. I think there are some out there that may be louder, but not in a good way. I think that makes sense to you guys. Sev and I have been enjoying our system so very much. The video is on there on the big board. You can go to see that. We can run a extremely high speed on the Road Glide on the big bore, and we've got the audio up to a little over 3/4. I never turn it up to all the way anymore. It's super good audio. It's motorcycle audio. It's auto for your moto. I love it. Can't say enough about them as well. And we go to Rick Rack. We're running their bag, their strapless bag with, so it has the added framework underneath, right? So it's no straps, and it has this C-clamps on the side. And our new bag is a roller bag, so it has rollers on one side and a handle that comes out, so it's actually luggage. And I was kind of like, but actually, I love it because I can throw it down on the ground. We can do what we want to, pull that out, roll it where we're going, and I'm not having to carry that thing up and around and down and through the elevator, maybe upstairs, and it's just really handleable and it's really handy and it makes sense. Enjoying that bag. We're going to be showing more about that as well. Baxter Insurance. We'll have her on pretty soon because we all need to know what kind of policy we're getting on our bike. We can all get Geico insurance, which totally sucks because when we had our bike stolen, they left us hanging. We learned a lot about insurance through what we've been through, and we need to talk about policies, and we're going to be doing that. Baxter schooled us. That girl knows her shit. We're going to be talking more about that coming up too. And then we talk about Hillbilly Beard. Well, that's how I get this amazing mane here. Just call me the Lion. It even smells good because of Hillbilly Beard. So you can go look that up too, guys. We've got some cool products. We actually have the Ornery One line there. Elements of the Oso. Who's that chick? You want to talk about it?
You can find me on Instagram and of course on Facebook, but my store is on Etsy. If you guys aren't familiar with Etsy, Etsy's got a lot of cool shit on there, a lot of stuff that's either handmade or vintage. But all the stuff that you find on my store is handmade. I do a lot of stuff out of silverware, like spoon rings, bracelets, necklaces, stuff like that. Also do travel tokens. I will be set up at a up and coming rally get together type thing. I guess it's not really a rally; it's a moto meetup. Kind of camp out for the women riders. That's going to be happening in August here in Arkansas. But I will be set up and kind of demonstrating some of my stuff there. I'll do a workshop at the moto camp out, and where women can actually come and actually hand stamp their own token for their travel collection. But yes, Instagram and Facebook is where I'm at mostly, and that's Elements of the Old Soul.
Yeah, that's right, guys. You can go check that out as well. That's what she did to rehabilitate after her tumor, and then she actually took off with it. It's a super cool story itself.
And then also Support 2 Up is a page on Facebook and Instagram. Also, it's just a page where we can all come together. Those that do ride 2 Up, or if you ride 2 Up a lot, not all the time. There's a lot of products from these sponsors right here that we've got added to our bike that affects me also as the passenger. Passenger doesn't really ever have a voice, and so our opinions matter also. And I just like to be able to talk to other like-minded and individuals and riders that are in the same situation as I am, who ride as a passenger a lot. What works for you, what doesn't work for you, and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's just a platform to do just that because we talk a lot about the stuff that we put on the bike for me, but everything has to do about us because we are 2 Up and we love it so very much, and I wouldn't want her anywhere else.
Or this thing. Look at this.
Yeah. Oh, Worth Anderson, thank you so much, man. We appreciate that. $50. That'll make that shot. Oh, it does get a little.
Did it
get coins went up?
I've never used it before, and it was just
That's
like
what she said.
It's a little thing that was on my
That's what she said.
streaming software, and I was like, I'll try it. If not, no one's going to notice what that little thingy is.
That's what she said.
It is working. So, oh, look, all the coins are like bouncing out.
Oh, Worth, look what you made it do. You made it blow its top.
Thank
Wow.
you so much, Worth.
Thank you, Worth. Hope you're doing well. We appreciate you so much, man. Yeah, Brandy down there, hashtag Support 2 Up. That's right, use that hashtag, so forget about it.
Thank you.
There's so much to say and so much to do and so much on the social media platforms that you get into. But, you know, it's a trap. Don't get caught in its web. Be real, be who you are. We appreciate all you guys believing in us and supporting us. It means so very much to us. Steph and I are ready to be back on the road. Love this tiny house, love where we're at, but my true place is on the road, and it is saying, come on, come on,
Yes.
come on, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. That's all in my head. Come on, honey. Let's go ride, let's go ride.
So it's saying that we're going to sign off so we can go
Eat
ride.
lasagna.
Yes,
Eat
eat
some
lasagna.
lasagna.
I've got it in the oven, so it is a live feed that we have. I mean, like we hadn't been on in a couple of weeks. Actually, what, almost a month now. So yeah, it's nice to be back on for a Friday night.
It is.
And see everyone chime in. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the messages. Like we've said from the beginning, we've already said it tonight. We appreciate and value all of you guys, especially our members there.
Oh yeah, I always feel like I should say something heartfelt at the end, but hell, I've already said enough. We'll see you guys when we go live next. We'll be posting about it. We'll be going live next Friday, I'm sure. We'll be going live at some point over at Lace Racing Gears over there at Pig Trail. Like I said, if you're over there in the area, come give us a hug, give us a shout, hang out with us and see those lovely ladies of the Pig Trail and everybody that comes in. I'm done talking.
Yeah.
You?
Yes.
All right.
I'm
All right.
hungry, guys.
I'm hungry too. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in and chiming in. Until we see you next time, y'all stay ornery. Cha-ching.